Alright, guys, back for another late recording session for Supercoach round 8. Not too bad of a score, 2150. I reckon you did really want 2200 last week. Kind of just the second week I copped a bad captaincy score. Dropped in rank, but not too much. It's roughly stayed about the same. Getting to the team. Of course, I forgot to record again, so yeah, we're doing this on the cuff. Just quickly, yeah, you can see what I'm going to do. But we'll just go through the team. Defense, not as good as last week. Stephen May pick, the first week in hasn't paid off, but I think he's going to have a pretty good bounce back. I reckon for the price, the 400k, he's still worth it. He's still a good value pick. Absolute worst case scenario, you can trade him up to someone, right? Like it'd be almost a side race trade, right? Stewart played good. Lloyd 111, he was good. I think this was like the first of like 3 weeks or 4 weeks he had actually taken the majority kick-ins, or like the vast majority. So yeah, that's cool. That's where his points are. Laird 125, like I said, it's about time for a bounce back. He was due for one. Bowes and Short. Short had a good first half, and he had a good third quarter, like start to the third quarter, and then Richmond got blown out of the water, so his score pretty much died. Didn't help that Liam Baker was taking some kick-ins. That obviously wasn't too great. But yeah, you can live with a 98 from him. It's not too bad. Same with Bowes. Bowes scoring goes a lot on how many kickouts does he get, how many times do they kick to him, stuff like that. A lot of his points come from kicks as opposed to handballs. It's probably like a 70-30 split for kicks and handballs for him, maybe even like 80-20. So yeah, he could have probably a bottom of like an 80 score, but then obviously he can get pretty high, as he showed at the start of the season. The bench, Butts was 82, that was pretty good. Highmore's playing this week, hallelujah. He's playing later tonight. Getting to the midfield, we've got McRae, who obviously wasn't the pick for captain. I don't know, 2 weeks now, I think last week I had a bad captain. This week as well. Hopefully this week I get it right. Probably. I like Grundy into Gorn, McRae into Gorn, Zeeble maybe. Although I'm not too big on the Zeeble thing. I think that's cool as a meme, but I don't think you should actually do it. You know, each your own. Walsh 89, down week, but again, he was due for a down week, so that's fine. 131 for Merritt, that's cool, probably makes up for it for the Walsh off week. Steele 110, it's pretty cool. It took him, I think, 2 goals to get to 110, so that's, you know, interesting. But Zach Jones is out for 10 weeks, so that should help Steele. He should go alright versus Geelong. I don't think Geelong I don't know how they are in terms of stopping a Supercoach score on the other team. Brayshaw 70 again. He was kind of due for one, honestly. He's not a premium midfielder. He has these stretches, but see these like down scores. It's going to happen. He's not the most consistent yet, so I'm fine with it. I still think it's a good trade in. 508k to bring him in. I reckon you'll have more good weeks than you will bad weeks. That's, you know. The rookies, Powell and Scott did great. Their cash is going to keep going up. Powell, you probably don't want to trade until he's by. It'd have to be a special circumstance to trade him early. Yeah, I'd say hold till the buy, because he'll probably get to like 420k. Scott 85, yeah, he should get up to 300k, hopefully. He's playing a good role. He's had 2 back-to-back good weeks. Last week was alright, it's just all of his scoring came in the first quarter. But yeah, he's doing alright. RCD, off week, but Richmond was obviously not playing great in the second half. With like 90% in their midfield out, I see his scoring going up by a fair bit, hopefully. I still take him on field over anyone here. So there's that. McNeil, again, his cash should go up to 300k. Not 300, I didn't know he's so low. 270, I'll say around there. Then you probably look to flip him. Brockman should come back. That should be announced probably in like 20 minutes. Yeah, hopefully he comes back. Grundy and Gorn, still good weeks, right? Like a 112 isn't the worst score. Like Steele had 110. The problem is, it's like for a lot of people that's the captain of the team. You want at least like a 125 as captain. So yeah, there's that. At least this week, Gorn is pretty much solo rucking against, I think it's like De Koning or something like that. Pretty much a nobody. So yeah, I think he's the auto captain, I guess, for a lot of people. Hopefully Flynn plays. The next game Flynn plays, I'm trading him out after that. I'm not waiting through this. I was hoping it would be Flynn's the main ruck and then Mumford's like the rest. You know, when Flynn needs a rest, Mumford comes in for a week and then that's it. Maybe it happens like 3-4 times a season. Done. It's actually the other way around. Mumford's the main ruck and Flynn's like the recovery. Like he needs a week off. You fill in for him. It's terrible. I didn't know he'd be so out of shape, Flynn. Yeah, but that's how it is. Zeeble, Impey, probably the kings of the forward line for everyone right now, so that's pretty good. Zeeble had a shoulder knock in, I think it was like a second quarter, or maybe it was the third quarter. Turned out to be nothing, but he gets hurt a lot in these games, and I think eventually one of these are going to stick, honestly, and I don't like the idea of that because I don't think there's 6 forwards right now. I don't think there's 6 forwards. You got Zeeble, Impey, Dusty, which everyone's going to have Dusty by the end of the season. Everyone's going to have him, trust me. Is the guy I'm bringing in, Aaron Hall. I don't know, maybe you got Sorko and Sidebottom. Sidebottom's not going to be consistent. Sorko's probably going to pull a hammy or something. Yeah, I don't know. Forward line's easily the worst it's ever been. And I think Supercoach should make a change. Probably change the rules in terms of who gets DPP. Bring the percentages down so like that you can have Fife as a forward or something like that. Yeah, but I don't know. Key forwards are pretty much unpickable, even though they're like some of the best players in the actual real life game. So yeah, I don't think the representation is that great in Supercoach. Yeah, so the trade for this week was it Rowe? Yeah, I think it's Rowe. If not, I'll have a look afterwards. Rowe for Aaron Hall. Alright, so Aaron Hall. Why am I bringing him in? He does exactly what Zeeble does. Like, these two just kick to each other. They're best friends. They just kick to each other in the back line, and that's it. That's the whole game. That's the whole game plan for North. We lose by 50, but they get 30 touches each. It's honestly stupid, but somehow it's working. I don't understand it, but I guess I kind of do. I don't know. That's weird, man. Yeah, then I think I'm trading Brockman. Might trade Waterman, now I'm thinking about it, because Waterman's not coming back. A press conference, just asking a couple of questions to the coach. Jake Stringer went down, everyone's like, oh yeah, obviously that's the avenue for Waterman to come back. But from what it sounds like, they've got the other guy, what's his name? Langford and Guelphy, they've got him, both of them up higher, so completely lied to with the he's an integral part of our 22 or whatever he said, important part of the 22. Absolute lie. So there's that. Maybe it was Warner out. I don't think. I think you want to hold Warner this week. I think that's really the smarter thing to do. He will go back up. He's going to have this week where he goes down, where he's already went down, and then maybe one more. But then after that, his break even should go back down to like a 30. He'll score like a 60, and it will be all fine. Yeah, I wanted the... What's his name? I forgot his name now. Collingwood. Poulter, that's it. He plays. Hopefully Finn McRae makes his way back in. He really should. What's his name? Buckley kind of just admitted that he's stupid and can't coach. He said, oh, Finn, he's looking promising. He just needs to find some midfield time. He says that like he's not in control of the team and could give him midfield time at any moment he pleases. Yeah, so I didn't like that. I think that's one of the worst comments to come out of this week. Last week it was the net guy, I don't watch much football, but I'm a list manager. This week it's Finn McRae needs to find more mid-time from the coach that assigns who plays in the midfield. Yeah. This is probably what I'm going with, actually. I don't know. I could, if I don't want to field Collier Dawkins. It's a bit weird. I might change this. I might trade Brockman. I don't see his ceiling being too high for a score and for his price. He did kick a goal and take a pretty good mark in the VFL, but I don't know how well it's going to convert to a Supercoach score in the major leagues, right? The AFL. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this week. It's a pretty short week, 12-minute instead of an hour. So yeah, let me know what yous are doing. Who are yous bringing in? Do you believe in the Aaron Hall hype? Is it just a panic pick? Could be. Obviously, he's got a bit of an injury history. It's not great, but there's two ways of looking at it. Having that many injuries means you're more prone to having an injury, or taking the silver lining, I guess, is he's already been injured. Surely it doesn't happen again, right? Bad luck can't hit 3 times on the same player. Hopefully. But then Derek Rose happened, so yeah, maybe that's not true. But anyway, I'll see you all next week. Tasty out.